the guest.
It's done.
Tell me that I'm in denial, I just know my heart and this show. Not you, Tommy. I knew it. I knew it. But Michael doesn't know it.
Johnny! Johnny!
Always there, Johnny.
You said, Tom.
Always there.
Tell me I've done a good thing here, Tom.
You did, Johnny.
Goodbye, Michael. Goodbye, Johnny. I'm gonna go look at the fact. Down. You killed her. Well, they made her own choices, Michael. No. That one close to you makes a choice without your opinion, Tom. Well, it was that for me. Still visits me in my dreams. She'll visit me no more. I've no limitations.
I'm praying a little for my girl and a lot because it's a way to the writers to say that they're not gonna use her anymore in flashbacks at all. And the fact that she's never gonna forgive him for that. And
Well, I
now
smell the smell of the roasting Irishman. Oh, yes.
you were that guest.
No, Alfie. It was a good wedding.
I can see this. I told you your nephew wants to send you an email for you.
You think?
Unlike you, he's probably truly fucked with the other shoe drops.
Yes. It's not even a question. Yes. He's screwed.
Not a bullet. Not a bomb. Not a knife.
He's a climax sign over off the fucking camp of the township. This part of the deal, you're saying you're just gonna die in your bed.
After all this time, just you and me. And I crossed the line. Michael. Ollie. Shelby.
You are about to express profound emotion. You might be better served expressing it to someone who keeps a fire. Speaking as someone who has been dead for a number of years,
Yeah.
I can only heartily recommend it.
Not a lot of good things, happened into this house. I'm not gonna be sad, to tell goodbye to this house. Are we gonna have
Boys.
an explosion? Always so dramatic. You're a drama queen.
Country estates. Requisition to make way for houses for working people. I threw my own home, now back where we began. With horses and caravans,
You are.
vagabonds and thieves. It's a family.
That's how it is, family.
Sometimes
The fact that Finn is not there.
they shelter from the storm. Planning on going away for a bit. Later, in this family, it was you who was born to be a politician, not me.
I said it. She has everything to be the head of the business.
Where's Arthur?
He went for a walk down the river. Where you're going, Tommy, there will I be. Very soon. Love, Arthur.
Quand tu vois un instant that he's gonna die, il die, on se clé
Does
vraiment.
Arthur know where you're going, Tommy?
I want you to look after your mum. You tell her I'm sorry. You hear me? I want you to be the best.
Exactly how long are you going away for, Tommy?
Et d'un coup, on se clé vraiment. Understand, please. Can you feel it, Carly?
Is she next, Johnny? I have to carry that. I can learn on this time, mate.
Tommy, you come to me with everything. You always come to me.
Not this time. Not this one, sister.
Tommy!
And now
She's not dead, not yet. What? You were hiding right there, living all alone, waiting for death? What? You're taking a bet on what? Am I gonna kill myself today? And since 1 month, every day, it's terrible. It's all of them. So Shelby watch that's eh? One bullet in the chamber. Every day you're playing that game? Ruby, did you already do it?
Or am I dead already?
No,
No to what?
you're not dead. You're not even sick.
Seems like it was.
No, not true.
Not
I
true.
know it. You've got to live, Daddy. Light the fire again and get warm. And you will see that you must live.
Oh, Ruby, we love you. And you're patient for life again? It's what? Newspapers. Oh, the wedding. You're gonna go after them now.
You're not even sick, Daddy.
They wanted you to think that you're sick? It was the doctor? You're fucking kidding me. Oh, you're gonna die, you. You made him missing that he would die. Because of that, Tommy would be desperate and accept what they wanted. He was never sick.
Have you filled the car with petrol? You'll be my doctor now. For 3 years, I went to the doctor in St. Thomas's. He sent me to the second opinion, second set of x-ray. A maid of honour of the same wedding. And then he's Alfie.
And you were telling him to take medics, you know, they were making him sick.
Who could ever kill Thomas Shelby?
It is doctor.
It's Thomas Shelby himself. The leader was acting back young man, Mr. Shelby. But you are sick. I'm sick with guilt.
Oh,
But you're right.
like it's something like he's a Peaky blinders.
You are no longer the kind of man who would kill another man in cold blood.
Uh-huh. Try him. He did it for Michael, you know, for him, who is not part of the family, and who is dealing with fascists.
You are a different man. God no longer belongs in your hand.
Ah, blah 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 blah.
Oh, but I am back.
Oh, that's right.
Back from under the ground. Close your eyes. You live with our. Oh, Steve. You're so close.
The only guy in the entire world who can say saved by the bell. Are you gonna make them believe that he died? You, Charlie, you're gonna know the truth. Huh? It was not you who did that? There is no hide and seek. I'm just checking, just in case. No. What can I say? I want to say fuck. Sanders and Tommy Shelby. But the seizures and all, if it was not tuberculosis, you know, if he was not sick, it means that these seizures, these things that he had before the x-rays, I think that the doctor provoked them. We know that Tommy was taking pills, you know, for pain, for all kind of pain. Like maybe in fact you gave him drugs, so he's gonna be like that, he's gonna have these things. He didn't die, Tommy Shelby didn't die, and Tommy Shelby is not gonna die, you know, because he's gonna get sick. Because he got sick. I mean, so it means that we're gonna have him into the movie, into the spin-off. What we're gonna have before, if we're gonna have it, you know the rule, until the money guy confirmed it, let's think that it's not gonna happen. And you know, the show is giving a good closure. We can imagine that something else is gonna happen, but at the same time, if it's finishing like that, it's enough also. He's not sick, he's not gonna die because of that. But Polly, she said that he would not die because of a bullet. He's gonna die about something else, so you know, sickness, it was a good reason. But no, it's not gonna be that. And it's not gonna be because of Michael, because you had Michael, you planned that. All of this episode, in fact, it was all of what Tommy knew and planned in advance to kill all of his enemies. We won on all of the different levels. It's insane. I really thought that at some point we would lose at least on one level. And that's why I thought that we would lose on the personal level and with Tommy dying. But that reveal at the end, that's the final reveal that they prepared for us. I mean, the writers prepared for us, and which surprised Tommy. All of the rest of the episode, Tommy planned it. He didn't plan that. To have Ruby coming and telling you that you were never sick. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I was in stress during all of this episode. I cried so many times, and each time, you know, that I cried, really, during a moment, I was trying to not cry that much. You know, I was like, don't cry that much. It's not the end of the episode, you know, like you're gonna cry even more later, so keep some tears, you know. Each time I was like, cry, but not that much. And in the middle of the moment, I was giving up and I was like, no, that's it, cry all of what you want. It's too much to handle. I want to come back to Finn. I'm sorry, maybe for you guys it was not an important character. And in fact it was not, I mean, into the show it was not. The writers didn't make him an important character since seasons now. He was used at some point, you know, I'm thinking about a particular moment. But I always said, and that's why I always supported him, ruled for Finn, I always thought that the writers were not using him enough, were not considering him as a member of the Shelby's family. The fact that during this episode we learned that he was the rat, is not now a member of the Shelby's family. I almost want to say, guys, you never considered him as a member of the Shelby family. The characters, but also the writers. So is it logical for that kid to be like, I'm never considered as a member of this family, I'm gonna do something for myself, I'm gonna rat on them, it's bad, it's so fucking bad, and again, for me, it's a betrayal for the family, but also for my art, and all of the times that I supported him, that I wrote for him, that I said that you have to consider him as a part of this family and all, because of that, I'm never gonna forget and forgive the kid. But put yourself on his shoes, he was never considered as a member of this family. He was never involved, you know, into the family business. So in fact, for him to be the rat, it's logical. With his character, you know, it's logical. And the fact that now we have that scene between Duke and him, it's a preparation for the spin-off, the movie that we can have at some point. And same, you know, for little Charlie and for Duke, that thing that we had also a little before during one of the last episodes, the fact that one is going to be the head of the legal part of the family, one of the illegal part of the family. Right there we had the two of them looking at each other like that, with Tommy talking to Duke. So really, that was also a preparation of what the Peaky Blinders can be into the future, maybe the spin-off, maybe the movie. Like, it's preparation of the family, what it's gonna be, the issues into the family, what it's gonna be, that thing between brothers, the thing with Finn. Like, Finn is gonna be the new Michael of this new family, you know, the Shelby, the future Shelby family. Do you understand what I mean? And same for Ada, you are introducing that maybe she's gonna be a political into the future. You are preparing stuff for that, writers, and it's great. It's great because, again, it's logical with all of their personalities and their characters. For little Charlie, the fact that right there he wanted to protect his mom, to go with his mom, he knew that his dad was doing bad stuff, and on the contrary, Duke, he killed Billy, he confessed that he killed people before. You know, he's involved into the illegal part of this family, and he has now that thing to resolve with Finn. It's logical, everything is logical, and again, for Finn to be the rat at the end, it's logical. It's a fucking betrayal, I'm never gonna forget and forgive, but I think that until the end, I'm gonna cry each time that we're gonna have Finn doing something bad against our family or not. Like, no matter what, the kid entered into my heart, and I'm gonna try to find reasons to explain his behavior. Not excuses, because nothing can be an excuse enough to betray your family, but reasons. So we had that with Finn, Billy and Duke. That was a fucking good moment for Duke to prove himself. Killed Billy also, that was great. After that we had the moment with Charlie, who lasted for hours. In my heart, it lasted for hours. I was not afraid for Arthur, even if he was hurt. I was not afraid for him, I was really afraid for Charlie. You know, Charlie, Carly and Johnny, during all of this season, I was afraid that the writers would kill one of them, because they are not even secondary characters, they are really, you know, at the back of the screen each time, like we are using them, but not that much. But for me, they are part of this family, and yes, during all of the season I was afraid for them, so during that moment I was only focused on Charlie surviving. He survived. These guys being killed, I didn't care. During the moment I was really only like, that's it, in fact we're gonna resolve a lot of different situations at the same time. That threat around Arthur, but also this IRA people who are with us, against us, like we're gonna resolve it. And it's only at the end, you know, when I saw that Arthur was coming for the girl, that I was like, there is something else with that situation, something personal. And then they began to talk about Polly, and it felt so right to have that revenge for Polly, because we needed to have that, you know, to have that aunt, you know, for that narrative arc during this season. We knew, in fact, that we would come to that point at the end, but it also felt right because of the fact that we lost this actress before this season, and she was there during all of the season, and we began the season with a big homage to her, so to end the season with a big homage to her, it felt really right. And after that, you know, for all of the part with Tommy and Michael, I couldn't believe that Tommy would die right there. With the fact that we had a guest on this hoster, I was like, there is something right there. In fact, no, it was Johnny. And Johnny who did that, like, oh, it feels right also all the way there to help Tommy. To have Tommy killing Michael because of that, you know, because he was not killed, because you managed to do a plan against him. It feels logical also. But I have to be honest, Michael, I appreciated his character, what he represented, all of the things which were related to him. So I cried for him. But during that moment, I cried even more for what Tommy said, the fact that he would never hear Polly again, because yes, you just killed her son, so she's never gonna forgive you for that. I'm crying. You're never gonna hear her voice again. It means that we, the viewers, we're never gonna hear her voice again. It's a message, you know, from the writers telling us that's it. We had Polly all along this season. We made a lot of homage for her all along this season. We're gonna let her rest, you know, and we're never gonna use her voice again. That was really the writers saying that to the viewers. I cried even more, in fact, for that during that moment, because it was the final goodbye to Polly's voice into this show. And that was the last homage, you know, that they could do to her, so that's why I cried. I'm not gonna cry again. But yes, that was, you know, a closure for that. And then we had Alfie, fucking Alfie, telling also to Tommy, shut the fuck up with your emotional stuff, like that's it. We said goodbye also to this house, and I said it during that moment. I was not sad because I never considered that it was the right place for the Peaky Blinders. They came from these streets, for me they have to end into these streets. To have that house exploding at the end, really fucking drama queen, Tommy. To have that moment, you know, that family reunion at the end, with Ada wondering what is happening, and all of them, like, they knew the truth. We already had the goodbye between Arthur and Tommy before that, so it's okay to not have it right there. And in fact, you know, I preferred to have these goodbyes in that moment with just the two of them saying goodbye to each other. It felt right. That long hug, oh, and that little wink, you know, homage to John. These three brothers. Finn is one of the brothers. The fact that he was never considered, it made me mad during so many episodes, seasons. So now, to have him in fact being considered a member of this family, just to tell him that he's not anymore. And now what? Now for the Shelby's family, it's gonna be what I said, you know, the thing between the brothers, the thing with Finn to resolve, Ada being maybe a politician, Arthur who is gonna continue to get better. All of that, you know, for the Shelby's family. And for Tommy, for me at the end, Charlie doing that, but it looked like Tommy didn't know that he was gonna do that. Charlie decided to burn the place by himself. No matter what, for me, Tommy, you can do like Alfie, you know, you can play the dead guy for sometimes at least. And with that thing, you know, with him looking at his papers and with the story with the doctor, we can understand that he's gonna go after the Nazi guys. Again, it's a good end for the show, but it can be also a good end for this story. I'm not gonna be that much sad and mad if we don't have a movie, if we don't have a spin-off. It's gonna be okay for me because it can be a good closure, and I think that the writers meant it for that, you know, like that. Because again, until the money guys are telling us that we're gonna have it, I'm not gonna believe into it. I'm not gonna have that much hope for it, and I'm gonna continue to prepare myself for that was the end of this show, of this story. Everything was cool and ended well. Even Tommy at the end not dying, it's ending well. It's insane. So now I have to say goodbye to you. I mean, because of the fact that they announced that maybe we're gonna have that movie, that spin-off, but they didn't confirm it, I'm like, it's weird, I can't say goodbye to this show, not so much. But on the other hand, I said it, for me, that's the first show that I binge-watched with you guys on my channel. Again, when I made it, that first binge-watching, when I began it, I think that I had less than 200 subscribers, so it has been a long time, you know. So that way I'm like, it's weird because it feels like the end of something, but at the same time I'm not sure that it's gonna be the end. Maybe I'm gonna see you again for that movie, for that spin-off. If it's not the case, because we're not gonna have it, I'm forced to tell you goodbye for good, but I don't want to do that neither, so I can tell you that you can stay on my channel for other shows that I'm reacting to. If you like historic shows, I reacted to the last seasons of Vikings, right now to the new show Vikings Valhalla, to also The Last Kingdom, and I'm reacting to a lot of shows in fact, so check my channel to see the playlist for the shows that I'm reacting to. That's it. I want to tell you goodbye, and at the same time I'm like, it's not really a goodbye, we're gonna see each other again for something about Peaky Blinders. No? Oh, it's so great to see. I was emotional, I was stressed, I was excited, but I'm finishing this episode and this video with that big smile on my face, and it feels so good, so great. We had a lot of shows, you know, which ended, and I had mixed feelings about it, and sometimes even if, you know, the show is right and well until the end, sad things are happening into it, so I'm finishing it sad no matter what. Right there, no. It's so cool, it's so cool. Tell me, what did you think about this final episode? Tell me, what do you think about all of the wins that we add into it? About that not real ending for Tommy. That fake death, I think that he's gonna play. And what you imagine, you know, for the future, what is gonna happen into this movie, into the spin-off, into the thing that maybe we're gonna have one day. We had to wait sometimes for more than 1 year to have a new season, so to have a movie, to have something else, which is not confirmed yet. Okay, so it's all for me and for you for today and for this show. So it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye. I love you guys, and I love the fucking Peaky Blinders!
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.